Veganism is a viewpoint and method of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is feasible and practicable, all kinds of exploitation of, and viciousness to, animals for food, apparel or any other reason, and through expansion, ensures the growth and make use of animal-free options for the benefit. It is additionally responsible for the conservation and administration of all creatures in or around the wild from the opportunity of their introduction till now. In dietary terms, it signifies the technique of distributing with all products obtained entirely or to some extent coming from pets. Quote. The usage of milk in milk, as is customary in the U.S. states and Canadian provinces, is, nonetheless, an indication that one dairy product has been created through the farmer in the UK or Canada. There are a number of other factors creating changes in the make use of and quality of processed products and refreshments. There are a lot of means to embrace vegan living. The only means to comprehend the influence of consuming pet products is to eat a whole vegetation diet plan. All plants and pets are important, and the food item's business rate of interest in creatures is to make a great deal of plant options that are going to sustain us and nourish us. Having said that, these plant substitutes are not essentially bad for you, it's just that we need to have to acquire that out of the way and obtain to the point where we don't need to have to presume about it. However, one thing all vegans possess in popular is a plant-based diet plan staying clear of all animal foods items such as meat product, featuring fish, seafood and insects, dairy, eggs and honey, as well as preventing animal-derived materials, products assessed on creatures and area that make use. Thus, don't be inhibited if you can't discover a vegan bistro or location of worship that accepts the benefits of creature and plant-free food. Although the vegan diet was defined early on in the vegan society's starting points in 1944, it was as overdue as 1949 before Leslie J. Cross pointed out that the community lacked a definition of veganism. Although most individuals recognized through then that vegetarianism was an organic progression after eating a plant-based diet plan, their understanding currently is that a diet regimen has a much higher ability for positive wellness outcomes than either animal-based omnivora or veganism. He recommended the principle of the emancipation of pets coming from profiteering by male. But I would send, therefore, that the legislations of pets might make up a shield which might be contacted an obligation upon the individual, i.e., which is opposite to human nature as effectively as to liberties and humanity. This is eventually cleared up as to seek an end to the make use of animals by male for meals, assets, job, looking, dissection, and by all other make use of involving exploitation of pet lifestyle by man. 9. The first-degree massacre was devoted through an individual in the training course of the criminal offense in the training program of unlawful conduct and was no much less atrocious than the other 5 acts identified the 3 murders of the same period of opportunity. The culture was initially signed up as a charitable organization in August 1964, but its properties were later transferred to a brand new charity when it also became a restricted firm in December 1979. The name was then renamed the Society of Charity Schools and is right now the Society of the Children's Association, SCARA. The second charity to be registered was the American Medical Association.